So, I was fired yesterday, at 9 o'clock in the morning for a coworker lying to management about something I did not do. And I was sent home the previous night about 3 hours early and was not given a reason. Well, apparently that is the reason. And versus being asked whether or not it's true, or having my side of the story, or even just being sent home for a few days while they investigate like they should have, they just fired me up as soon as I got to work. So, I was upset for a while yesterday, cried my eyes out, like, I was upset. As the day went on yesterday, and I calmed my butt down, I realized it's really not that big of a deal, and it's not that bad. Just guess what? I kind of hated that place. I worked for a place that takes care of people with Down syndrome, and don't get me wrong, I loved most of the residents. Like, they were adorable, most of them, even though, it was like taking care of adult-sized toddlers. But it was management and a lot of the coworkers. It was like being in high school all over again. And it was just not a good time. And I was there for 3.5 years. Come this August, I would have been there for 4. So, it was just not worth it. It was not worth being upset about. Plus, because they paid bi-weekly, and they really did not pay that great, I missed my car insurance payment. Did not get to pay that on time, so my car insurance went up for a couple days. So my registration on my car went up, and this is the second time that has happened because they pay bi-weekly and so little. So, the license plates, I have to hand them in for 12 days, so nearly 2 weeks. So I was not going to have a way to get to and from work. I mean, my mom was going to be willing to take me, but unless I convinced someone to take me home, I was going to have to walk. And I live in a hilly area. I mean, driving, I live about 10 minutes away. But walking, especially in the wintertime right now, yeah, that was not going to be a good thing. So, it's kind of perfect timing that I got fired, and that is the same time the car broke down. But it's also kind of sucks because I'm in a financial pinch. I'm still paying off credit cards I took out a couple years ago to give my brothers Christmas, because my parents were starting a divorce back then, and they weren't going to be able to give them a real Christmas. And my little brothers, so I took out credit cards to help pay for gifts and, tree and all that. Plus, I have a brand new vehicle I'm trying to pay off, and trying to fix up this house. So yeah, it kind of sucks. At the same time, I'm happy, because I also, I want to say in about 2-3 weeks, I'll have a brand new job. I've already in the process. Actually, later today, my boyfriend's taking me to get fingerprinted, because, epilepsy, and because it hasn't been quite a year yet since my last grand mal, I'm not supposed to be driving anywhere but to and from work, and that was a good thing, having a job right down the road. So, boyfriend's taking me to Oneonta, which is about a 30-minute drive from my house later, to go get fingerprinted. So, I can get a background check for this job, so that's coming up. Which is another job, taking care of people with disabilities. But I'm going to love it, because the people I'll be working with, I was actually their Girl Scout leader years back. So I'm actually glad to be fired right now. It's kind of weird, but I love it. So yeah.